Welcome back to pregame.tv. We're going to take a look at Saturday baseball action. We've got Baltimore at New York. The Yankees, this is a quick revenge series, Ken. These two teams played last weekend, and Baltimore took it to the Yankees, swept them, and had nice momentum. Baltimore's been playing good baseball. Yankees, just when we're ready to write them off, then they went into Minnesota and won 4 in a row as we head into Friday night's action. What are you looking at in this one?
Well, you know what? I like this Baltimore team. The Chris Davis story to me is just phenomenal. I mean, this kid, you keep waiting for him to slump off, have a week where he goes 0 for 15 or something. Doesn't happen. I mean, 32 home runs already. And we'd like to think it's legit. I mean, that's the whole thing because of day and age, and we still see guys trying to get over and see if they can get something that's going to mask whatever they're using. We're hoping that these stats that we're seeing now, offensive stats, are legitimate. And tell you what, Chris Davis is really, he's been the heart and soul of that offense. And you know you have Adam Jones. Wieters is still a guy that potentially can turn things around average-wise and have a big second half. I like the weapons on this Baltimore team. In the AL East, Marco, that's going to be a fun division. We talked about how poorly the NL West is playing, how solid the AL East is playing. You talked about the Yankees getting that 4-game sweep. They needed that. But Boston, they continue to just keep winning. They find ways to win. Took care of the Padres quickly. Baltimore there. Tampa Bay getting Price back with the 10 strikeout performance. That's huge. And then there's Toronto kind of lingering over there. They got Reyes back, but they really need another one of those 10 or 11 game winning streaks to catapult up to the upper echelon of the AL East. Yeah,
Toronto, every time you think they're ready to make that move, then they go back,
Dickey's been good now, but everybody else seems to be tailing off.
Well, in this one here, you've got the pitching matchup of Tillman and Andy Pettitte. Are we starting to see Father Time catching up to Andy Pettitte? Because, he's not been good. 3 of his last 4 starts, he's given up 4 runs or more. And right now, about all you can count on Andy Pettitte for is maybe to get you 6 innings, and that's it.
Yeah, see, and that's back in his prime, he was the killer for me because I'm an anti-Yankee guy. I'm a big Mets guy, and, but whenever I would go against Pettitte, he would burn me. And I stopped doing it. And this year is a year where if you've gone against him, especially lately, you've made some good money.
Yeah, and ironically, he's pitching better on the road than he is at home.
That's my key stat, my man.
That's okay.
That's all right. That's okay because he, over his career, has been very, very tough to beat at Yankee Stadium, but not this year. I think he's dropped, 4 of his last 5, and his ERA there is 4.40 overall, but at Yankee Stadium, he's worse. He's a 5.42. He's 1-4 at home.
Yeah, and Tillman, flip side, this guy's been pitching good. He's had 6 straight starts of 3 runs or less. You know what? This is your free pick, so why don't we make it official?
There you go. You got it. And the writing on the wall, I think a little bit there from Marco. I think I might have a little consensus lean. Talked about Baltimore sweeping the Yankees at Camden Yards. That's huge. But Buck Showalter going into Yankee Stadium, he wants to get these road wins. He wants to turn this into a 2-team race in the AL East, in Baltimore and Boston. He knows Tampa Bay is going to make their run too, but he'd like to put some distance between the Orioles and the Yankees. And we talked about Tillman. He's 10-2 in his last 8 outings. 2 no decisions, 6 wins. He's been solid. 11 earned runs in his last 6 decisions, 37 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts. Now, the 16 walks, a little bit of a concern. But when you have the lineup, Jones, Markakis, Hardy, Wieters, Manny Machado. I mean, here's a kid, because we're always talking about Trout and Harper. Manny Machado is unbelievable. This guy, 118 hits already, 38 doubles. Are you kidding me? 38 doubles already this season. We're not even at the All-Star break. This guy's having a ridiculous year. And then, of course, I talked about Chris Davis. I think Baltimore takes care of business. Tillman is going to be solid. He's going to give you, 2 runs or less over a 6-7 inning stint, and then you go to the bullpen. I'll take my chances there. Andy Pettitte, the good news, he passed Whitey Ford on the all-time strikeout list in his last effort. Shows the longevity of his career. They're getting timely hitting from Robinson Cano. Robinson, 20 home runs, 57 ribbies, but not a Yankee in the starting lineup with an average over 300. So that's a little concerning. Now, they do have A-Rod and Jeter on the way, rehabbing right now. They may make a run in the second half. But right now, still too early for the Yankees to make a move offensively against Chris Tillman, against this Baltimore team that should outscore them on Saturday. Love the Orioles in this play. Figure you'll get a good price on Tillman because he's on the road. Figure it's maybe right around pick'em, or he may even be a slight dog. We'll have to wait and see. But I like the Orioles to knock off the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That's my free pick on pregame.tv, Marco.
All right, good stuff, Ken. I'll add one stat there to you. We said about Pettit, it pitches better on the road than he does at home. Tillman's just the opposite. He pitches, or I should say the same. He pitches better on the road than he does at home, so that bodes well for you.
There you go.
2.76 ERA on the road this year for Tillman. So there you have it. Ken says to take Baltimore on Saturday. I got to say, I kind of agree with him on that one. We're going to be back next. We're actually going to do a repeat. We're going to do Baltimore and the Yankees again, only this time it's going to be Sunday action. That's up next here on pregame.tv.